Let's set up the project. Units in meters, not because it's fancy, but because if you miss this, contractors will tear your drawings apart, and I'll prove it in a minute. Navigate to options, click on project preference, working units, then change your units from millimeters to meters. Well, that was just for project units. Let's set our dimension units. Navigate to options, down to project preference, dimensions. We are going to make sure the unit is in meters and decimals, 2 decimal places. Once done, click OK. You won't imagine this funny thing. The mistake I'm about to make here is the same one that nearly cost me a week last month. And wait till you see why I placed the visitor's room away from the family. Most architects miss this. We always start with the living room, the heart of the house, from where everything else flows. Now watch this carefully. To start drawing, we are going to activate the wall command. You are going to choose the basing wall. For the wall thickness, you are going to give it 0.15 and we are going to click OK. Navigate to the wall edit above here and then we are going to follow our client approved sketch. Choose the rectangle command, which is the third one, then draw out the parlor, which is 5 meters. You press start on your keyboard and you press 4.5 meters. Enter. The next thing is to focus on our veranda, and to do that, activate the wall command, draw the wall of 3 meters. Now you see rectangle command being formed out, so navigate to the geometry method and change to simple basic, which is this, the first one. Then you are going to type in 3 meters, press enter. You drag a copy down by 1.5 meters, activate the slab command and form out the veranda, which is, you pick here, you type in 2 meters, then here, and finally this way, which is exactly like what's on our sketch. Well, this veranda isn't for decoration, it's the pause before you enter someone's life. Guests land here, catch their bread, then enter the home. Now what happens once they are inside? The living room was linked to 2 things: the dining for family and the toilet for guests. If you miss the second one, trust me, your client will roast you. So let's test grandma's toilet trick. How many steps before she gets lost? From living room to dining and from the dining to the kitchen. That's the natural rhythm of a family life. People sit, people eat, food moves in and out. Now the kitchen connects to the store, because no one likes bags of rice sitting in their kitchen. We are just going to add the dining, and to do that we are going to click on our wall command and we are going to change this to the linear simple basic. We are just going to draw down the wall this way. We'll trace from here and then that will be the dining. After the dining, we are just going to move into the kitchen, and this wall is supposed to extend by 0.5. So I'm just going to click here and extend the wall. Initially it's 3.15, so we are going to extend it to 3.65. Then we are going to activate the wall command. Then we'll draw out 4 meters for the kitchen. So we are going to draw in the kitchen wall. We are going to extend the parlor wall this way. We are equally going to draw the store. So click on this wall, right click, and on move, drag a copy. We are going to drag in a copy of 3 meters. So type in 3.15. We are going to extend this wall, and we are going to create the balcony. So select this wall, right click, move, drag a copy. We'll drag a copy of 2.45, enter. Control on our keyboard and we'll cut out the spaces we don't need. Activate the slab tool, which is this, and form the balcony of the kitchen. And the kitchen gets its own balcony. and this is because cooking smells. And yes, the balcony is also where the weekend barbecues sneak out from. It's tiny details like this that turn a plan into a lifestyle. But here is where most plans fail: the visitor's room. Watch what happens if you place it wrong. The visitor's room is tricky. It has to feel part of the house, but not inside your private life. That's why I'm separating it from the rest of the family rooms. For the visitor's room, we are going to extend this wall by 1 meter. So currently it's 11.50 by 1 meter. It should be at 12.50. Enter. Then we are going to activate the wall command, and we are going to draw in 5 meters this way, and we are just going to trace this wall. Once done, we are going to connect this wall this way. We are going to place the visitor's toilet this way. So select the wall, go on move, drag a copy. So want to drag in 1.45, enter. And we're just going to extend the wall from here to here. Then we need a balcony to be able to access the visitor's room. Select the wall, right click, move, drag a copy. Then we are going to drag in a copy 1.35, enter. Activate your trim command by just pressing Ctrl your keyboard, then selecting what you want to cut off. You want to cut off this, and this. So here is the staircase area. To extend this wall by 50. So currently it's 5 meters. We are going to put it at 550, 5.50, enter. And we are going to activate the wall command. We'll change it to inside wall, and we'll draw it out. And finally, we'll just trace this wall to this edge. Then we are going to get rid of this. You see that from the veranda, we can be able to access our living room. From our living room, grandma can trek easily and use the visitor's toilet. And from the living room, the visitor's room can easily be accessed. From the living room, we can easily access our dining and our kitchen, and finally down to our store. And our kitchen has an associated veranda. Well, it's important for us to place our staircase, and to do that, we are going to move to designs and look for stair. And on staircase, we want our width of our staircase to be, we want the width of our staircase to be 1.1, and we want the risers to be 0.15. Once done, we are going to set this to 0 and here to be 0. Click OK. Now we are just going to select the node here, and we'll start our staircase this way. We are going to type in 2.8, enter. Then we are going to move by 1.1. We are going to change to landing, which is the second one here, and move by 1.1, enter. We are just going to turn this stair to this side, and we'll move in again by 1.1, enter. We are going to change and use this first one, which is the flight, and we're going to move to this part here. So we have our staircase moving this way right up to here. We're just going to click on the stair and adjust it to be at this edge of the wall. To access the first story, we are going to use this staircase, and upstairs for the family, and up there we're going to have the master's room, the boys' room, the girls' room, each of them with their associated verandas. To do that easily, we are going to select the ground floor, right click and choose copy. Then we are going to move up here and change to first story, and we are just going to paste. So on the first story, we have the girls' room with its toilet and balcony, which will be this way. We have the boys' room with its toilet and balcony, which will be this way. And we have the master's room with its balcony, dressing and toilet. So we're just going to go ahead to arrange them. The toilet, we want to drag a copy here. We want to drag in 1.85. So we're going to drag a copy here by 1.35. 3.5. And we're going to get rid of this wall. I'll intersect this with this. Move to exit, come down to reshape, take intersect. So this will be the dressing of the master's room, and here will be the toilet. And on the boys' room, we are going to have the toilet, which will be below here. So right click on this wall, drag a copy. We want the toilet to be at most 2 meters. We want the toilet to be 2.15. We're just going to trim out these extras. Here will be the girls' balcony, so we're just going to move to slab, and we're going to form in the girls' balcony, which will be this way, and the boys' balcony will be this way. Preferably, I want this wall to be this way. So here's the balcony for the girls, and here's the balcony for the boys. Overall, when you get to the first story, you have the master's room with its dressing and toilet with the balcony. For the boys' room, we have the balcony and the toilet. For the girls' room, we have the toilet and the balcony. Well, but right now it's just walls. In episode 2, we'll breathe life into it. Doors, windows, and verandas. The details that will make this house feel like home. And trust me, once you place the first window, you'll never look at these facades the same way again.